Hot Springs Village Inside Out is a closer look at the largest gated community in North America, spanning 26,000 acres in the Ouachita Mountains in south central Arkansas. Join me, Randy Cantrell, and some occasional guests as we explore Hot Springs Village Inside Out. McGraw Realtors, located in the heart of Hot Springs Village, is the fastest growing real estate office with over 30 agents and staff. Executive brokers Lori and Ken Henderson, along with realtor and waterfront specialist Rick Marshall, they're eager to share the special features of Hot Springs Village with you. For a complimentary relocation packet, call Ken and Lori at 501-276-3018 or call Rick Marshall at 501-601-RICK. They are McGraw Realtors of Hot Springs Village. Renaissance Homes builds spec homes ready for sale and custom homes. Brandon Tedder and his team make the process easy. Renaissance Homes incorporates solid construction methods from the ground up. Brandon is a certified green builder. With a fixed price approach, detailed spec sheet, you'll know upfront how much it will cost. Every job has a dedicated project manager and an in-house design expert. From permitting to landscaping, Renaissance Homes is the preferred builder headquartered right here inside Hot Springs Village.
57 degrees. Yeah, buddy. We are in the early days of October, and I'm in one of my little kind of a favorite spot to just come and record. I've done a couple of shows from here, I think. I know one for sure. This is Lake Coronado behind me, and I'm whispering. Well, I'm not really whispering, but I'm kind of keeping it down because we're in a neighborhood, kids. Yeah, you think, oh, this isn't a neighborhood. Oh yeah, it's a neighborhood. Trust me, it's a neighborhood. We don't have a house up this direction, but directly in front of me, we got a house. It's on the lake, and we got another house across the street. So fall, let's have a conversation about fall here inside Hot Springs Village. And I'm going to start with some personal observations and personal history, just to give you some context. We came to the village for the very first time in September of 2018. My career was running retail companies and had done that all of my adult life. And so September was just always a good month to kind of get away. You know, once October hits, it's just Katie bar the door from probably October the 1st through Super Bowl Sunday. And then, you know, things would kind of settle down for a little bit and pick back up. So just the seasonality of my career provoked us to tend to look at September as a getaway time. So that summer, the summer of 2018, I'm looking for a place to come and visit. And normally we would have gone to the Ozarks, somewhere in the Ozarks. Big Cedar Lodge was kind of a favorite destination place, and I still love it. True confession, I have not been to Big Cedar since we found the village. 8 hours. It's an 8-hour drive from where we live in Dallas-Fort Worth, and I that year I just did not want to spend 8 hours driving. So looking for a place to go, kind of drew a proverbial circle around Dallas-Fort Worth, and I'm looking for a place that's under 6 hours, and found a number of places, but nothing really seemed all that appealing when you looked online. I was looking for the kind of topography that you would get, up around the Ozarks. Dallas-Fort Worth, for those of you that don't know, flat. There are some decent-sized trees, but not the kind of trees like you get in this part of the country or in the Ozarks. Stumble around, see this place called Hot Springs Village. Never heard of Hot Springs Village. I'm thinking, okay, got to be an offshoot of Hot Springs, right? I mean, given the name. And I will tell you that the name is probably what caused me to kind of investigate a little further. Familiar with Hot Springs enough to know that it wasn't where I wanted to go. I'm not into touristy stuff, and I wasn't looking for a city to go to, even a small city. Was not looking for a town to go to, was looking for woods, wilderness. Well, this, what you see here. So, get on Airbnb, start snooping around, find a couple of places that look interesting, settle on one, booked it, just a little bedroom suite, and 2 nights, 3 nights, 3 days, 4 days, something like that. We're not talking a big long trip, but we're talking enough to kind of get your feet wet. Problem, and I'll spare you the details. When I booked the trip, it was just one of those things, something to look forward to get away and kind of recharge. But it turned into something much, much more than that. On Labor Day Monday of 2018, just about a week before our planned trip, let's just say our world was rocked. We had a family crisis. No, it wasn't a marriage crisis, it was a family crisis. And it involved things that were just beyond our control. And easy to say, yeah. I started not to say it, but I'm going to say it. Easy to say, worst time of our life. No question. Absolutely the worst time of our life. But here we were with a trip to go to a place that we'd never been before. And it went from looking forward to getting away to looking forward to getting away. Looking forward to getting away to come and walk the trails. Prayed a whole lot. And Rhonda and I talked, and it was really just us trying to figure out, okay, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? And it wasn't one of those situations that we had a lot of control over. So we just kind of focused on what we did have control over, the people that we could help, the people that did need our support through this tough time. And we knew that on our way back home from this trip, we would be passing by where my parents live, and we knew that we had to inform them of this terrible news that we had, because up to this point they didn't know. So we had that burden hanging over us as we first came to the village in 2018. I can't tell you all the trails that we walked. I know for sure we walked, that DeSoto Trail. We walked the Cedar Creek Trail. We walked portions of the Hernandez. Is that right? Have I got that name right? I haven't done that trail, and I'll tell you why I haven't done that trail. It's a long trail, and it's a good trail as far as a workout. It's just right alongside DeSoto Boulevard. It's just a little too close to the road for me. But we did walk portions of it. And we walked neighborhoods and we walked streets. And I don't know that any of us counted. I don't know that Rhonda and I counted how much we walked, but we walked a lot that trip. I tell you that story because that was about this time of year. No, it was in September. It was like mid-September. And here we are in early October, but it was within 2 or 3 weeks of when I'm recording right here today in 2025. And man, has a lot changed. The context of that is it probably is one reason why I fell in love with the village, because my introduction to the village was probably not your introduction to the village. I'm hopeful that I'm hopeful that I'm in some small way an introduction to you, to the village, and I hope that that's a pleasant thing. Our introduction to the village was not under pleasant circumstances. I'll phrase it that way. So I'm a fan of the village. I was smitten right away. I mean, it was a place of respite. It was this. It was this. How great is this? It was this. And it came at a time when Rhonda and I desperately needed it. It was a time of year where, I don't know, there's just this crispness in the air. Crispness. Say that 3 times really quick. There's something about the fall that's great. Brought my little cheat sheet so I could kind of stay on point. Fall's a great season if you're planning to come visit the village and you're thinking, well, we'll wait until spring. Don't wait till spring. We came in the fall and we were smitten. Come on. Just come on now. Don't wait. Don't put it off. Now's a great time. It's a great time to come. If you've ever walked in the woods in the summer, here, and frankly anywhere in the South, then it can get warm. It can get warm, it can get humid, it can get muggy, it can get sticky, and you don't have that this time of year. What is it, 57 degrees right now? It's mid-morning. It's a mid-Friday morning, and you can hear it other than a car that passes by. I am not, let's see. If you see behind me, can you see the road? Can you see the street? I mean, I'm not, what am I, 50 feet? 50, 60 feet from the street, so, okay, you'll hear a car go by occasionally. This time of year is just great. It's just great. The temperature is, it's perfect. It's perfect. Now, it's going to get up into the 80s today, but that's gonna change. Give it a week or so, and that's going to change. These leaves, they're going to change too. I don't know that we're going to get a super colorful fall, to tell you the truth. We could, I just don't know. And the reason I don't know is because it doesn't feel to me like we've had that much rain. And of course you need rain to produce the sugar, which is what changes these leaves to their great colors. But there's also something else about fall, and that is once the leaves fall, the place looks different. It just looks, it still is glorious. It just looks different. The visibility through the woods is better. Well, because the leaves have fallen. Hopefully, there will be water, Lord willing. There will be rain, and when there's rain, then we've got these creeks and these ravines. You see this right here? You see this? There's no water flowing through this thing right now. But give it a couple of weeks, Lord willing, there'll be some water flowing through that thing. One of the great things about the village, and I talk about it quite often, is the walking. It's the hiking. Hiking is too technical a thing. It's walking. Come on, who's kidding who? Let's call it what it is. It's hiking. It's walking. It's a walking place in the sense that you can get out and do what I'm doing. You can walk neighborhoods. It's not a walking place in that it's pedestrian and that, hey, let's walk down to the shop. Hey, let's walk down to the restaurant. It ain't that kind of walking place. But it's a great place to walk and get out in nature, just like I'm doing right here. I am in a neighborhood. I'm not deep in the woods. Feels pretty great though. It feels pretty great. It's a little path coming down here toward the lake. We've got the lake behind us. There's just a feeling, and again, I've already confessed to you my bias of coming to the village in the fall of 2018 and why I loved it. The weather's glorious. The nights are cool. The mornings are cool. It's good fire pit weather, and it can warm up enough during the day that it's perfectly comfortable. And if you're in the woods like this, yeah, it's cool, but you can walk out there and get in the sun. It's as good a time to spend in the sun, I think, as any time of the year, because it just kind of warms your bones, but it doesn't burn you up, which is great. Additionally, I can tell you, the bugs aren't as bad in the fall, which is a big deal. Because I stepped down here and realized, you know what I didn't do? That's right. I did not break out the deep woods off. I should have, but I didn't. So fall's a glorious time to come and visit. Let me add this. If you are going through something like we went through in the fall of 2018, pretty good place to be, right? Pretty good place to be if there's some things that you need to figure out, some things that maybe you and your mate need to discuss. And if part of that discussion is, should we think about this place as a place to come to, as a place to retire to? Should we? Come and spend a few days. Come and spend a few days. Spend a lot of time outdoors. Talk to each other. And think about it. Ponder it. It's a great place for pondering, let me tell you. Now, for those of you that, okay, you need a little bit more oomph in your life than what I do. Kids, we got golf galore. Golf galore. You want to get out on the lake? You can make that happen. We got all these lakes. Got 3 or 4 good sized ones. Bunch of other little small ones. You want to get out in a kayak? You can do that. You want to genuinely hike? You can do that here. You could go over to Ouachita State Park, which is just a stone's throw away from here. And get your hiking poles. You can do that kind of hiking. You can go up to Petit Jean, which is, I don't know. It's not a big, long drive. It's a short drive from here, and it's gorgeous and beautiful, and you can absolutely do some hiking there too. I don't mean walking, I mean hiking. So if you're more adventurous than we are, if you're not nearly as laid back as we are, maybe you're not the homebodies that we are, there's that. Plenty of dining around here. You want to drive over into Hot Springs and dine, you can do that. You want to drive in an opposite direction, you can go to Benton, which is kind of the bustling suburb on this side of Little Rock. bunch of restaurants, bunch of shopping. There's stuff to do here, kids. There is stuff to do here. For me, for Rhonda, what I like being able to come out here and just do nothing except talk to you. HotSpringsVillageInsideOut.com. That's the website. My name's Randy. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me. I appreciate you.
Thanks for watching Hot Springs Village Inside Out. You'll find all our episodes at HotSpringsVillageInsideOut.com or on YouTube.